Nesta. Is this freaking... What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh. And calling the wrong people, the wrong names from the wrong books and all the things. Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do another reading vlog for my 29 books to read in 2021, and as per usual, you guys know which book it is, and as of right now I have no idea. So I have my handy dandy little fishbowl with all the books that I haven't read from that list in here, and I'm going to be drawing one to see which one I'll be reading next. So I'm kind of hoping that's going to be from Blood and Ash, maybe, but we'll see. Haven't really been in the mood to read anything like specific recently, so we'll see what I get. Hopefully it'll be a good one. My last one was a little bit disappointing, but hopefully this one will kind of combat that. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Let's see. So we got this one. I'm excited. Ooh, let's see. So it is The Last Magician, which you probably cannot even see that. Let's see. Okay, I know you guys cannot see that because the pen is like super like light purple, but I promise it says The Last Magician. You can probably kind of see it, but like not really. Yeah, no, there's no way you guys can see that, but I promise it says The Last Magician. And so I'm going to be picking that up, and I actually do own this book already. It's right here. So I actually have started reading this in the past before. As you can tell, it has some tabs in it, and they're like literally sticking out so far. Okay, that's like gross. What was I do? Why did I do that? I don't know. But so yeah, this is going to be the book that I pick up. I'm probably going to end up, I'll probably keep these tabs in here because like I definitely started annotating, and this is like when I was in my like phase of writing in books. So I'll probably continue to write in this one just because I already started. But yeah, so I'll probably end up keeping the tabs that are in here, and then probably starting it from the beginning and then just like moving the tabs over a little bit. But also at the same time, my tabs do mean different things now than they did when I started annotating this. So yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. So yeah, I also have like random sticky notes in here too, because I definitely had like a different annotating method for sure when I was reading this. So I'll have to figure out how to redo my current annotating method with this old annotating method. So we'll see. For the most part, pretty much the tab colors mean the same thing, pretty much, except for the light purple and the dark purple tabs. So we'll see. But yeah, so this is the winner, and hopefully I can pick this up here pretty soon. I'm actually doing a readathon at the moment while I'm filming this clip, so I will insert that video in the iCard because that video will have been out by the time this video comes out. So I will insert that video in the iCard if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, so I'm going to get to reading, and I will update you guys again when I read some of this. Hey guys, so I have been reading The Last Magician, and I have just finished part 1, which I'm on page 73 right now. So basically, from what I can tell, is this book is basically about time travel and a heist. And so it's giving me very much Six of Crows type with the heist aspect. So basically it's about this girl, her name's Esta, and she has to go back in time to try and stop this guy called the Magician from destroying this book. So basically they're living in New York, and it's like Brooklyn, and so in or maybe it's not Brooklyn, I'm not sure, but it's like an island that they're on. I'm not really sure the structure of New York, like I've never been, but they're basically on this island. It's possible that it could be Staten Island, I don't know, but basically they're living on this island, and there's this thing that surrounds the island called the Brink, and if you are something that's called a mage, that is someone who has like old magic, if you cross the brink, then you will literally die. Like it'll suck all of your magic up and you will die. So basically Esta has gone back in time to try and stop the magician from destroying the book, to see if the book can destroy the brink and destroy the Order, which is this organization that created the brink. And they don't use like old magic like the mages. Their magic is like forced, I guess. And so yeah, that's basically what's going on in this first half. From what I can tell, it's 2 storylines. You have Esta's storyline, and then you have Dolph's storyline, which I think that Dolph is the magician. So we'll see if I'm right about that. And yeah, so like I said, I'm on page 73, which is the end of part 1, which is about this far, so not very far. But yeah, I'm hoping to keep reading and see how I'm vibing with this book. So far, it's kind of interesting and I'm like pretty into it. It seems like there are a lot of things going on, so I'm excited to see kind of how everything plays out. Also, I mentioned earlier that I had previously annotated in this, and honestly, like, I hate the way that I annotated in it back then. So I came up with a new annotation method for this book specifically, where it just has like what I think like the tabs are gonna mean, like based on what they were previously, or like from the ones that were already in the book. But yeah, so far not vibing with the tabbing style, so honestly not even sure if I will be tabbing the rest of the book. Like obviously I'll leave the ones that are in here like in here, but I haven't really added any new ones. There's a lot of blue tabs in here because this beginning part is like really sad. But yeah, so I'm not too sure if I'll keep reading anymore tonight, but I am going to be taking this to work with me tomorrow to try and read on my lunch break and stuff, and I'll see about reading some in the morning. But yeah, I'll try to keep updating you guys like between the parts and stuff, and see if that's like a good like updating system and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the update right now, and I will talk to you guys again later. Hey guys, so I have been doing some reading and I just kind of wanted to update you. So I'm on page 173, which is around halfway through part 2, and so I'm like that far into it, and so not like too far still, but like far enough. Not gonna lie, at first I was very skeptical about this book. Like I thought it was kind of weird, I thought it might be kind of boring, wasn't sure. But now that I'm here, that I'm like past that 100-page mark, I am literally loving this. Like I think after part 1 is really what just like drew me in, because I just like wasn't really loving this at first, but I'm definitely loving it now. Like it is giving me like 5-star vibes at this point, so we'll see if it continues to like go on the road that it's going. But so far Esta is now back in the time that she's supposed to be, and she's meeting all of like Dolph's crew and stuff, and they're getting ready for their like heist mission and stuff. Well, technically not yet, but So yeah, basically I think there is going to be a love interest, and I think it's Heart, and literally I'm obsessed with him already. Like, he is everything at this point. And I think this vlog is going to be like spoilers and non-spoilers, so I'm going to do a little bit of a spoilery bit, so I'll put like on the screen. So basically I'm at the part where Esta goes with Nibs to see Dolph perform. No, not Dolph. Nesta goes with Nesta. Is this freaking, what is wrong with me? Oh my gosh. Esta goes with Nibs to see Heart perform, and she thinks that he is the magician. And we know that Heart obviously is not really working with Dolph because he has like his own agenda, because he's just trying to get out of the city. And so Esta has this feeling that she thinks that Heart is the magician, and I don't think that that is the case. I don't think that Heart is like the traitor or whatever. Honestly, I kind of think it's Esta. Like, obviously I know that she was sent back in time to try to stop the magician from destroying their future or whatever, but honestly I kind of think that it's her. She's the one that betrayed the crew and messed up the heist or whatever. So yeah, those are kind of my thoughts right now, but honestly I'm absolutely loving this. It's really good so far. Like I said, that first little chunk I think is like, let me see, I can tell you the exact page that it starts to get good. Yeah, on page 73. So you have to get past the first 72 pages of this, and then it starts to get good, because that beginning part, like the beginning, I feel like it was kind of confusing and I couldn't really tell what was going on. Like, I feel like we just kind of like jumped into it, and there was a lot of sad bits and just a lot of what the heck is going on. But now we're here, we're in it, I'm loving it. So I feel like I'm kind of late to the party with this, but like I said, loving it. Gives me Six of Crows vibes with the heist mission. And yeah, I feel like this is probably exactly what I need to get me back into a fantasy mood, because I've definitely been into a very like romance heavy type of mood situation type thing. So I think this is definitely getting me back into fantasy. So yeah, but I think that's gonna be it for this update for right now. I know I've been kind of just like blabbing a little bit and calling the wrong people the wrong names from the wrong books and all the things, but so yeah, I am going to do some more reading. I'm not too sure I'll do some more reading tonight, but I will be continue reading this. I'll take it with me to work tomorrow to read it on my lunch break. And so yeah, I will continue to update you guys as I read more. Hey guys, so I have been doing some more reading, and I actually just finished part 2, which puts me on page 283. So I'm now officially over halfway done with The Last Magician, and so far I'm really liking it. It is still giving me like 5-star vibes. So basically they still haven't gone on their like heist. Like, they did do like a mini heist type of situation, but they haven't gone on like their big major heist that is the reason for the book, pretty much. So I think in part 3 is going to be the planning of the heist. So I think like the first part was like Esta getting back to the time that she needed to get to, and then I think part 2 was her like getting to where she needed to go, like officially being back and being invited into the crew, and then her getting like small drops to know that they could trust her before including her in like on the big job, which I think all of the planning and preparation for that is going to go down in part 3. And then I think the actual job and the repercussions, if there are any, which there probably will be in part 4. So I am really excited to continue reading this. And yeah, so I think I'm going to go into a little bit of a spoilery bit right now, so I will put the warning on the screen. So Hart and Esta are getting ready to move in together, technically. Dolph has requested that Esta stay with Hart, and like honestly, like I'm living for it. And basically they're in like 1902, so obviously like that is very like controversial, and her reputation could be considered ruined if like people find out that she is living with Dolph. I mean, if she's living with Hart and they're like unmarried and stuff, because that's just the time. But obviously like Esta doesn't really care because she is from like the present day where like people are living together without being married and stuff, and like people are just like having sex randomly, and like it's just like a normal thing. So she keeps having to like remind herself that she is like in an older time, especially when there's parts where like the guys are like, oh, you're less because you're a woman, and she's like, definitely not the case, but like, all right, that's just what you think because we're in 1902, not like 2017 when this book was written. So basically that's like that. Also, there is a chapter, so the first chapter, so at the end of the last chapter of part 2, Dolph tells Hart that if he ruins her, then he'll have to answer to Dolph. Hart will have to answer to Dolph because obviously the time period and stuff. And so the first chapter in part 3 is called Ruined. So I'm excited to see what that means. Also, this is a very like slow burn romance type of situation. Like they have kissed a couple of times, but they're not like together. And it is sort of like an enemies to lovers kind of situation type thing. I think that's going to be happening because they like hate each other, but they're just really playing this game like back and forth. And honestly, like I'm here for it, and I'm excited to read some more of this. I think I'm actually, so it's only, honestly, I don't even know what time it is. So it's currently 6:52 right now. And so I think I'm gonna get in the shower really quickly and put on some different comfy clothes and do some more reading. I think I'm gonna throw in a montage just to be a little fancy with it, but yeah, so I will probably get some more of this read tonight. We'll see if I can we'll see how much I can get read. I'm hoping to at least maybe finish part 3 tonight, because I think it's like around 120 pages or so, so I think that's pretty doable. But yeah, I did want to just pop in really quickly and update you guys that I had been reading some more of this. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go take a shower and then I'm going to read some more, and then I will continue to update like at the end of each part, I guess, because that really just seems to be working for this book. So yeah, and I will update you guys again later. Okay, so jokes. Yeah, I've read like one chapter since last time I talked to you, but my friend got engaged. Okay, so I like stopped reading for a minute, but I will do a montage at a later date. I promise. I will maybe get a montage in here, but I did read one chapter and I wanted to discuss, because I forgot to talk about this earlier. And this is going to be, I guess, a spoiler bit, because I'm going to be talking about Jack and just pretty much how annoying he is, basically, and how much I hate him, pretty much. So yeah, I mean, so he literally is awful, and he is so selfish, and he's so annoying, and I am literally, so he is creating this machine, right, that basically is going to wipe out all of the mages, and he's like so hateful towards them, and he just wants to be liked by his family and like everyone else, and so he wants to like eradicate the mages, and he wants to build this machine that will take the brink and pretty much shrink it to where Ellis Island will be like completely covered and all of the mages will be dead. So yeah, like, so okay, so I was looking at the map, and I will like put like an overlay of the map on the screen so that way you'll know what I'm talking about. But pretty much you have Ellis Island, which is there, and then you have the deadline, which is in the west of the island, and pretty much Jack was able to move the brink from the water of the Hudson River to the deadline. So it's making the island like smaller. So everyone who was on the other side of the deadline is now dead or like powerless or whatever. And it's just like, ugh. So he's the villain, and literally I hate him, and he sucks. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it for now, and I will update you guys again later. But I think I'm getting ready to go to bed, and then I'll probably do some more reading tomorrow. I'm hoping to get this vlog finished within the next few days. So yeah, I will update you guys again later. So I just finished part 3. I'm now on part 4, so I'm on page 403, so I have a little less than 100 pages left. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this. I'm not exactly seeing how what needs to get done is going to get done with there being less than 100 pages left, but yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to go into some spoilery bits, so if you haven't read it, then just skip past this part. I'll put a thing on the screen. And so basically we have found out who the rat is. So Dolph was under the suspicion that there was a rat because he had a meeting with Paul Kelly, who is the other guy, I don't know. And so he had told Dolph something that he wasn't supposed to know, and so Dolph was under the suspicion that there was a rat, and we found out who it is. It's literally Nibs, and I thought that I was gonna like Nibs, but apparently he's sus, so hate that. Also, I don't think that Hart is the traitor or the magician that we need to be worried about. Definitely think it's Nibs now. But yeah, so they got their invitation to Carafe Hall, which is the name of whatever. And so yeah, now I guess they're gonna go on their little heist mission and try to steal the book. So we'll see how that works out. As of right now, I don't really see how it is gonna work out, but yeah, I thought I'd just pop in and give that little bit of an update. Like I said, I'm on page 403. There's 500 pages, exactly 500 pages. So we'll see. Hopefully I can finish this sometime this week. I do have to work a lot more than normal this week, so we'll see how much reading I can get done. But yeah, hopefully I'll be finishing this soon. And yeah, so I will update you guys again, I guess maybe at the end of the book, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Hey guys, so I'm off of work now, and I just put on some pajamas and I'm gonna get some reading done. I did get some of this read while I was at work earlier, but I have less than 30 pages left in The Last Magician. So we're gonna do a little bit of a reading montage, and yeah, I might finish it like on camera. So yeah, let's get to reading. I just finished The Last Magician, and all I have to say is literally what the, like, this was absolutely stunning. Literal masterpiece. I love this. I love this. So I'm basically gonna talk about it because obviously in that last clip you guys saw, like, it was like a little montage, and you guys saw that I was reading, and there was a couple times where my mouth was like literally hanging open, and so I'm gonna talk about that a little bit right now. So this is gonna be spoilers, so if you haven't read it, go ahead and click through, or if you haven't read it and you don't care about spoilers, literally I'm here to spill some tea. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm 4.5. Yeah, she lied. She lied. Anyways, so basically in part 4 we find out that Nibs is, of course, the traitor or whatever, and then we find out that Nibs is actually Professor Lachlan, and then we also find out that Dolph and Lena Estes' parents. We also find out that Hart didn't actually die, which I kind of knew that one, but he's not dead. And yeah, literally every single twist that I think could happen happened in the last like 40 pages. Yeah, the last 40 pages, like, the tabs are like extra because I was literally shocked. There was literally so much going on, so angry. Literally, Professor Lorcan tried to use Esta to get the power of the book, but the power of the book is in Hart, because there's a line where he's like, the person who frees the book, like, is able to use the book. And I was like, okay, but Hart is the one that freed the book, so shouldn't he be the one that's able to use it? And he is. So, and I guess because Nibs thought that Hart died, that he'd be able to use it. I don't know, honestly. And then her going back in time, stunning, absolutely stunning. I will be picking up the next one. Yeah, she will be, definitely. Yeah, I'm literally just shocked. My mind is like blown. I absolutely love this. 5 out of 5. Stunning, absolutely stunning. So yeah, literally that's really it. That's all I gotta say. I loved it. If you haven't read this, pick it up, because yeah, this was everything. I absolutely loved this. Loved it. Loved it. And so yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel. You don't have to, it would be awesome if you did though. I will have all of my social medias linked down in the description if you want to follow me or be friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.